Welcome back to Genesis Engineers Academy. In this video, we are going to discuss a very good important topic, that is impact of jets. So what do you learn about the impact of jets? So this is the basis to develop an idea on turbines. So fundamental principle of dynamics is the Newton's second law of motion. What it tells: the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force, and it takes place in the direction of motion. That means, so this is mv is momentum. The rate of the momentum is d of mv by dt. So if you differentiate this one, you will get these two terms. For constant mass flow rate, this dm becomes 0. The change in momentum may occur due to a change in the magnitude of velocity or in its direction, or due to both. So you can calculate that. So for constant flow rate, that means change in mass is 0. The momentum equation is F is equal to m into dv by dt. That is equal to a. You know that F is equal to ma. But in this case, we don't use this acceleration. We use only the change in, that is velocity, that is the momentum. So the dynamic force applied in a particular direction, for example in x direction, is equal to rate of change in momentum in that direction, that is the x direction. So you have used this formula. The force exerted by the body on the fluid is F is equal to the rate of, that is mass flow rate, into final velocity minus initial velocity, where v1 is the initial velocity, v2 is the final velocity. So the force exerted by the fluid on the body, is just against to this. So the sum of these two becomes 0. So this one is inertial, the other one is called direct. One can be treated as direct and other can be treated as reaction. So in this way, so it is this force is against, that is in the opposite direction to this force. So the force exerted by the body is mass flow rate into final velocity minus initial velocity. So it is just opposite to that. That is why we have to use the minus word. So this becomes mass flow rate into initial velocity, final velocity. So this is the basic equation we use for the derivation of the force exerted by the fluid on the body in different cases. Then, so this you can also have to have some knowledge on that one. So this is mass flow rate, this is called density, and this is called discharge. Now we will study in detail, that is impact of jets on various plane type of plates. So we are not going into the details of, that is called 3D picture, that is called solid, but we all study first, that is plane. Okay. So before that is we are using the word jet. So that jet means it must be having some high velocity. So in the nozzle, by losing the sum of the pressure that will convert that last pressure into the velocity. So that is the jet coming out of this nozzle will have higher velocities than this. So suppose it is V1 and the jet that is velocity with which jet is coming out is V2, then V2 is greater than V1. So this is the basic principle. I am explaining step by step and take it into the heart and mind. So this is the plate on which I am impressing the fluid. Thereby I am able to move this plate. So out of this we will first study the plate is stationary. What is the force on that stationary plate, and after that we will learn and that is moving plates. So that is free. When that impressed upon that plate, so the plate starts moving. So that technique we use in turbines. So that is why this forms the basis for learning the subject on hydraulic turbines. So just you consider, I have not moved this one, I have not fixed this one. Okay. So this is the jet coming out of that. So if this section is circular, the jet is also circular. So the area of the jet, in this case it is pi by 4 d square. So with this cross section, this jet is that is impressed upon the plate, and thereby it moves when there is no restriction, otherwise it stays there only. Okay. So what is that? So a jet is a stream of fluid emerging from a nozzle. That is why you can assume or you can take it for granted that the jet, that is the water coming out of the nozzle, can be treated as a jet, that is will have a some velocity, and because of that velocity it possesses certain amount of kinetic energy. If the jet strikes a plate placed in its path, exerts a force on the plate. So this impressed force is known as impact of jet. That is the meaning of impact of jets, right? Have you got? So the jet is one which is coming out of the nozzle. It is surely will have some kinetic energy, that is exit jet will have more kinetic energy than the inlet jet, and this is going to strike the plate. What would happen? That is our duty to find out what is what. First of all, you learn that the jet is circular if the cross section of the nozzle is circular, but generally we use only circular. Okay, in this case while studying this type of stuff. Now first I will take up the one thing, that is stationary vertical plate. So it is vertical. This is the axis. Okay, so with this axis these are very symmetry, and it is angle is 90 degrees. Okay, now the jet is coming out of the nozzle and strikes and gets diverted or departed into the two things. So just you observe the thing. So the jet after striking will be deflected. This we call it as, this one is the direction of the jet, and it is deflected like this one. So that is why you can take like this one. So the original direction of the jet is this. So then it is turned, it turns into 90 degrees, and we call it as deflected, and will leave the plate tangential. Okay. So you may think that I have failed in creating the animation, but just to make you understand that the subject that is gets deflected and also departed. This jet is divided into two parts. One thing is going the upwards, the other one is going down. But I am not saying that they are equally departed, equally that is deviated. So one may be having the more quantity of the fluid, and naturally the one which is going down will have the heavy mass flow rate. Okay, now so you have to observe this one. I have taken this as the x direction and this is the y direction. So this with the same velocity, this jet coming out of the nozzle get deflected and moves in two ways. Each is having velocity v. Okay, so while explaining, so you have to think like this one. You have to deflect it like this one in that way, and one is deflected in this way. Okay, now the force exerted by Z on a stationary vertical plate. So these are the things just now we have observed. And what is just general formula in any direction? If have, in this case we have taken x direction. So this is mass flow rate, initial velocity v1, final velocity v2. That is the basic formula. Don't forget about this one. You have to multiply with the mass flow rate and you have to take the initial, and then what is the final velocity or the velocity of the fluid leaving the plate. So you have to understand that this symbol I have used that to indicate the plate is stationary. In some cases they may show like this one. So anyway, so I have to stop that one when it is subjected to, that is impact of the jet. Okay, now what is the initial velocity v? After, as soon as just after touching this plate, the velocity becomes 0 at this place. You got my point? But one thing you have to understood. Now this is in this direction the velocity is v, and also in this direction the velocity is also v. But at that moment when it touches the plate, the velocity becomes 0. That you have to keep in mind. Now this mass flow rate is m by t. M dot is equal to mass by time, and the initial velocity is v, and the final velocity, the moment it touches the plate, becomes 0. That is 0. Okay, so rho a v is mass flow rate. Why? Because this is mass by volume, this is the area, this is the velocity. You can say that it is the mass flow rate, and v minus 0 it is v. So the first fundamental formula is rho a v square. So don't by heart this formula. You always remember this one, and moreover in any direction you have to use this formula. That is the formula we have just now discussed. Got my point? So this is rho a square. So you can take either the upward direction part and the downward direction part, okay, in the y direction. So what would happen to that? So this is the density of the fluid. Rho is the density of the fluid, which unit is kg per meter cube. This is area of the jet, and this is the velocity of the jet. Area of the jet is meter square. Velocity of the jet is meter per second, and the density is kg per meter cube. You are going to get is kg per second. That is called mass flow rate m dot. Okay, now we will discuss the plate just inclined to that. So while taking that inclination, you have to be very careful. What is that? What is the inclination? That inclination must be with the x direction. So the plate initially in this direction, it is deviated from this direction. that you have to take all the times that the theta is the angle between the direction of the fluid with the plane. Direction of the fluid with the plane. Okay. So if you take that one, it becomes 90 minus theta. So that is very important. I have to take this one. Okay. So the force exerted by the jet normal to the plane. So that is the task here. So this is Fx. This is the direction of the and the velocity, and this maybe becomes 90 minus theta, or otherwise you can take that Fn is now our task is to first you find out the force striking the plate normal to the plane, first thing. So this is opposite angles are 90 minus theta, that you know very well. So now Fn, that is normal to the plate. What is normal? 90 degrees to the plate. So this the direction is 90. So this is the 90, that is it is called normal. So this is m dot, this is initial velocity, this is the final velocity. So you are now talking about the Fn. So Fn is nothing but suppose what is the velocity of this one? This is v, and if you take that one, this becomes v sin theta. Okay, so with what velocity the jet is striking the plate is v sin theta. Okay, so you have to take like that one. Your direction is like that one. So it is moving with v sin theta. And after touching that plate or striking that plate, the velocity becomes 0. Why? The plate is fixed. So m dot is staying there only. So m dot is nothing but rho a v, where a is the area of cross section of the jet, and this is the initial velocity, and the final velocity is 0. So what is we are having? This is rho a v square sin theta. So don't accept this formula. If I made mistake anything here, so I will reveal this one. What is that? If theta is equal to 90, what would happen? The same thing coming to that one. So this is, that means the plate is becoming, so here this is the direction of, if theta is equal to 0, the plate is horizontal. If theta is equal to 0, that is, if theta is equal to 0, so sin 0 is equal to 0, the force normal to that plate is 0. If theta is equal to 90, so that the plate is vertical. The same thing can be used for both for horizontal and also vertical and also incline. But the inclination is jet with the velocity, this one, in this direction. Okay, now move on to, so for inclined plate Fn is this one, but though we have calculated the force exerted normal to the plate, but our task is to find out the Fx. So what is Fx? So this is 90 minus theta. If you take the horizontal component of this one, what would happen? So this is Fx is equal to Fn into cos 90 minus theta. Am I right? Then it becomes Fn sin 90 cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. So Fx is equal to Fn sin theta. So what is Fn? So rho a v square sin theta. Therefore Fx is equal to rho a v square sin square theta. That is the formula. So the force exerted by the jet in the direction of the flow, Fx is equal to Fn into cos 90 minus theta. Just now I have explained. So this is Fn sin theta, and the answer is this one. The force exerted by the jet perpendicular to the direction of the flow, that is in this direction, that is y direction. In this direction, what is the force? So it is also having something. So if this is the Fn cos 90 minus theta, that becomes Fn sin 90 minus theta, just perpendicular to that. So then it is Fn cos theta, then its value is rho a v square sin theta cos theta. If you multiply with the 2 divided by 2 sin theta cos theta will become, what is that? Rho a v square sin 2 theta by 2. You can also use or transform in this way. What you have learned? So this, you forget about the horizontal plate, you forget about the vertical plate, but do concentrate on the inclined plate. First of all, you have to find out that is the force perpendicular to this plate. So in that way, I have named this as Fn, that is perpendicular to this place, that is also called as normal to the plate. But in this direction, this is the direction of the flow. Okay. So this is making an angle theta from that x-axis. So this is x. So this is the angle. I have started my journey from this point. This is the theta. Using this and having the knowledge of engineering mechanics, that is resolving the forces into perpendicular and horizontal or vertical or horizontal components, I have used the same technique. So that way, so this velocity, initially that coming out of this nozzle is V. After this one, so this is V, this is 90 minus theta, then you take that one, so this is V cos 90 minus theta, then it becomes V sin theta. So the jet striking the plate normally with a velocity v sin theta. Since it is fixed, the final velocity is 0. That I have given in this. So the mass flow rate is rho a(v). So v sin theta is here, v sin theta must be there. So it is rho a v square sin theta. The force exerted by the jet in the direction of the flow. This is the direction of the flow. So this is rho a v square sin square theta. So you forget, you remember this one. So the initial thing is sin square theta. If theta is equal to 0, it is horizontal plate like that. So this is a jet coming and your plate is like this. What would happen? So simply the jet flows over this plate. So then there is no resistance. It is not going to produce any effect on the plate. Simply it is 0. If it is a vertical, so this jet will able to move the plate. So what the force which moves this plate is rho a v square sin square theta. If theta is equal to 90, then this plate will become vertical. Simply, okay, 90. If sin theta, sin 90 is equal to 1, this becomes rho a v square. Just now we have derived in the previous case. Okay. Now, in this inclined position, what is the force that is exerted by the jet in the direction of y is in the first case we have taken Fn cos 90 minus theta. In this case it is Fn sin 90 minus theta. This becomes cos theta, then it is Fn cos theta. So Fn can be resolved into two components. One is horizontal, this is Fx. One is vertical, this is Fy, this is Fn. And what is this angle? It is theta. Oh, sorry. I have to take like this one. No. So you take this one and like this one. So this is theta. This is 90 minus theta. Accordingly, you will get that. That is about that is. And if you wanted to go through that one, so if theta is equal to 90, Fn is equal to Fx, Fy is equal to 0. So these questions will appear in competitive examination. So the ratio of discharge. So how much quantity is going downwards, how much quantity is going upwards, that gives us, but for polytechnic students this is not included, but for the knowledge I am giving. So the quantity going upward can be treated as Q1, now quantity going down can be treated as Q2, together we call it as a Q. So from the continuity equation, if you want you can derive that one, I have given this one. So the quantity going upward, the quantity is going down. Okay. Now I wanted to discuss, that is force exerted by a jet on a curved stationary plate, and the jet is impinging on the plate that is in this direction. Okay, so this is symmetrical. Symmetrical means from this axis what is the shape of this part and what is the angle of that one and what is the shape of that one. In this way you can differentiate symmetrical and that is unsymmetrical or non-symmetrical, all these things. So it should be called as unsymmetrical, or asymmetrical also can be used that one. So this is the direction I have to take, that is the jet, and after impinging that is moving into two parts, gets after deflection. So deflection should always be considered from outside. So what is this is jet and it is moving like this way. So this can be taken as the deflection, that we call it as angle of deflection, and this is the angle of that is the plate. Okay, so this 180 minus theta is the angle of deflection. Since it is symmetrical, you can take either this and that also. Okay, so for the simplicity I have taken this upper part. So this is the velocity v, and it is as I said, so this is theta, and it is also having the theta, and if you resolve this v into two components, one is horizontal, the other one is vertical, so this becomes v cos theta and it automatically becomes v sin theta. Okay, so what is the thing? So this is not the initial velocity, this can be taken as the thing. So what is the velocity, initial velocity, and with which it strikes the velocity v, and after that it moves like this one. This is the velocity v, but we are taking the things here in the horizontal manner. When you wanted to calculate fx or otherwise vertical, that is f1. Okay, now after it strikes, it gets divided and it glides over the surface and it leaves the vane tangentially with the same velocity. So this is the ideal condition, thinking that there is no friction over the that is surface of the plate. The velocity at the outlet of the plate can be resolved into two components, one in the direction of the jet, the other one perpendicular to the direction of the jet. So this is the direction of the jet v, that is the initial velocity, and this is the component of this v in this direction but in the opposite direction. That you have to take into account. So what happens to this? The same thing I am explaining. Okay, so this is the force exerted by the jet in the direction of the flow is mass flow rate, that is the initial velocity, minus v cos theta. Why I have put that minus, because this direction is v, this is towards right and this is towards left. So if I consider this as a positive, this must be considered as minus. That is why this becomes plus, and if you take m dot is equal to rho a v and also take v as the common factor into v, it becomes rho a v square as we get in the first case, and this is 1 plus cos theta. The force exerted by the jet perpendicular to the direction of the flow, that is Fy, initial velocity is 0. You got the point? Here, this journey is over here. Now the journey starts from the 0 and moving with the velocity v sin theta. Because though it is moving in the inclined manner, but its component is v sin theta in the y direction. So, Fy acts, this is minus Fy is equal to minus, that way it is moving downwards. So the angle of deflection of the plate is 180 minus t. Okay, so the Fx is in this direction, but Fy is not in that direction, it is this way. So it is Fx, it is Fy, and the resultant, that is the resultant of this one, will move downwards if this is removed. Got my point? So what you have got? Rho a v square into 1 plus cos theta. Cos theta is equal to 90. What would happen? This becomes, that means the curvature becomes vertical. Same thing can also be proved for that one. Okay, if one formula is we have that is derived, the same formula can also be applied in so many cases. That is very important. Next one is so this is the animation, how the flow gets deflected from the horizontal to this inclined direction. Now, when a jet strikes, in the previous case, that jet strikes central. In this case, the jet strikes on a symmetrical. Just now I explained. So, if you take this x direction, so this and this resembles same. So, then it is called symmetrical curved stationary plate. But striking is from one end, either this end or this end. Majority of the turbines are having this type of plates. Okay, so in this case also same thing, theta, 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 theta. So what you do? In the previous case, it is striking from like this, in this direction. But here, the velocity is v. Okay. So, in this direction, the component of this is v cos theta, that is moving towards this one, and this is towards left as it is in the previous case. And what you have to do? Now, f dot initial velocity v cos theta, this is, and minus this is in the opposite direction, that I have to do. So, this is initial velocity, this is final velocity, the difference is there. But this component is in the opposite direction of this component, so the total becomes 2ab square. Okay, so in the upward direction, this is also v sin theta, this is also v sin theta, both are in the same direction, then there gets cancelled, and the vertical force acting on the plate is unable to move this plate even if we release this. So what is the impact of Fy? So no impact. Why? Because it is 0. Okay, so don't forget about this one. You write down all those formulas at one place, and you must be able to draw the figures clearly. Then you will have very good opportunity to learn and keep the same information in your brain forever. So this topic is it is asymmetrical. The same, the jet is striking from one end tangentially, that is the thing. Here, the angle, because of this, so there is, even if the geometry is the same, but the angle may be different like this one. Sometimes, sometimes. So, see this one. Here, jet is coming from this. So, it moves like this one, or like this one, or like this one. Even the curvature is same, but they are striking, the angle may be different. So in the previous case it is theta and it is also theta, then it is symmetrical. If it is unsymmetrical or asymmetrical, we can take impinging angle, that is impact angle, that is touching angle of jet is different from leaving angle. Same thing, we are in the previous case it is v cos theta, it is also v cos theta, but in this case it's the jet is leaving with a different angle, that is phi, then this becomes this. If theta is equal to phi, then it becomes 2 cos theta, then it is 2ab square. Okay, in the previous case both are having the same angle, that is theta and phi. Theta and theta is becomes this force in the y direction becomes 0, but in this case not 0. So you have to get a master this topic, and the rest of the hydraulic turbines is with you. I am once again cautioning you, you just watch this space as many times after downloading and noting down the notes from this video, or going through that your textbook. Then you practice well. One thing the people gets confused, why? Because of this resolution of the force component or velocity components, all these things. So this is about jet striking the asymmetrical curved stationary plate tangentially at one end. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and also press the like button, share among your friends. Please leave a comment.